Hi guys, and welcome back to Callie J's Kitchen. In today's video, I'll take you guys back in the kitchen with me and I'll show you how to prepare this amazing curry goat. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, tell your family members about Callie J's Kitchen, and make sure that you turn on your post notification bell so you guys can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. So here I have my goat. It's already cleaned and washed nicely, and I also chop it up in some small pieces so that it can cook a little bit faster. I will go in and add some olive oil or some vegetable oil, whichever one you have at home, and I will also add some powdered seasoning, some all-purpose seasoning, some seasoned salt, some black pepper, and also some curry powder. And please note that you can always go ahead and use any brand of curry, all right, but I'm using the Better Pack curry today. I will also add some blended seasoning, and please note that I do have a recipe on my channel for the blended seasoning, and I will leave that down below in the description box. You can always go ahead and check that out. Make sure that when you add the powdered seasoning and the blended seasoning, you just combine all of this goodness well, and make sure that you cover it and just put it in the fridge. Now, if you have other seasoning that you want to add to your goat, you can always go ahead and do so. Remember to be creative, and just remember to be you in the kitchen and just utilize whatever you have at home. So now what we are going to do, we're just going to go ahead and put on our pot on the stove, add some vegetable oil, of course, and we're going to allow it to hot. Now at this stage, what you can do, you can add a piece of garlic, or you can just go ahead and add a piece of scotch bonnet pepper if you want. Now once my oil is hot, I will go in and add the curry powder. You don't want to burn your curry too dark, all right, because you don't want it to be too bitter. So once you burn our curry nicely, I will go in and add the seasoned goat. And also to note, we're not going to add any water just yet. You want to ensure that you allow the goat to spring its own water first, all right? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and put on some water in a kettle or in a pot and allow it to come to a boil. So when you need the water, you just go ahead and pour it out. For me, I prefer to slow cook my meat. If you want to pressure it, you can always go ahead and pressure it. If you slow cook your meat like me, then it's going to take you roughly about 2 hours, sometimes 2 hours and 10 minutes, you know. But if you pressure it, it takes less time, maybe an hour, and you're out of the kitchen. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to add the hot water to the meat, and we're going to cover it and just allow it to cook until it is tender. And yes, I will show you guys what it looks like. So while this is cooking, what you can do, you can go ahead and chop up your onion, your scallion, your thyme, your scotch bonnet pepper, your garlic, whatever you have that you want to add to your curry goat, you can always go ahead and do so. All right, now you can opt to have this with some white rice, you can have it with some rice and peas, whatever you choose to have it with. I prefer rice and peas, but that is just me. If you want banana, dumpling, whatever you have at home. And also to note, I will add some spinners to my curry goat. If you don't want to add the spinners, you can leave it out. If you want to add some broad bean, you can also add some broad bean to it as well. So the same seasoning that I add earlier to the goat, once the goat is nicely cooked or almost finished cooking, I will go in and add some more of that seasoning. All right, and then I'm going to add the chopped onion, scallion, thyme, and the bell peppers that I mentioned earlier. I'm going to add it along with some scotch bonnet pepper. Yes, you want to ensure that scotch bonnet pepper is in your curry goat. And now I'm going to add the spinners. So once I add all of that, make sure that you taste. I did not add any salt because all of the powdered seasoning contain a lot of salt already. So once I add the spinners, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to combine this well. I'm going to add some rum as well, some of Lion Pride white overproof rum. You can just go ahead and combine it well. If you don't want to add any rum, you just leave that out. Once we combine everything well, we're just going to turn our stove on low to medium heat, cover it, and just allow it to simmer down, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Again, it's up to you what you want to pair this with, but you can always go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think. So this is what the curry goat looks like. It's coming along quite fine. Just gonna allow it to cook down a little bit more for roughly about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna serve it up and I'll show you guys the final product. So stay tuned for all of that. And this is it, guys, the final product of my amazing curry goat, and of course rice and peas and some veggies on the side. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. I hope you guys go ahead and give it a try and let me know what you think.